Hello anyone, Mr. Skyson here, and today I am bringing you something fun. Well, fun for me anyway. Things from the past given new life. Right, so who here remembers the 80s? Anyone? No one? Okay, how about the 90s? No? Young crowd. Alright, pause the video and go get your cool uncle, older sibling, or maybe your local dungeon master. I'll wait. Done? Cool. Now that we have the appropriate audience, who here remembers SnarfQuest? Or has at least heard of it? You in the back, were you raising your... No? Okay, guess I'm working with a blank slate then. Groovy. Alright then, way back in the 1980s, there was a man, a very special man by the name of Larry Elmore, who did art. Sound familiar? He should. He's probably largely to thank for the way many dragons are styled today, because his work was just that awesome. He's also one of the guys to thank for Dungeons & Dragons art, as he worked for them for a while, so that's neat. Yep, that was him. Now, he has done art practically since he was old enough to hold a pencil, but during the 80s, he created a comic for a magazine by the name of Dragon. Super fitting, I know. The comic was named, obviously, SnarfQuest, and no, it's not the fuzzball from Thundercats, so don't go there. So far, everyone I've brought this up to has immediately thought of that character. But SnarfQuest, that comic was a fun time. So full of adventure, accidental victories, and bizarre comedy, it was hard not to enjoy it. It had it all. Walloping warriors, mighty mystics, deadly dragons, and busty barbarian babes. And Snarf. Loads of D&D type theming going on, so the usual fantasy sci-fi fun. I want to say there was also a tabletop and even card game made around SnarfQuest, or maybe just figures to use in such games. Admittedly, I was never into tabletop gaming quite as much, so it's a little hard to remember. I've been told I've got a good mind for such games, but my attention span is so crap I'd probably go mad trying. But anywho, brief history lesson over. Not long ago, Mr. Elmore hooked up with some game devs and took to Kickstarter, successfully obtaining funding for SnarfQuest Tales, a SnarfQuest point-and-click game. Woo! While personally I've never been quite as into point-and-click games as others, I feel this was still a great choice of genre for the game, as it allows the game to stick more closely to its source material, whereas being something like an action game would probably ruin the whole thing. That aside, I knew I had to be a part of this game, so let's go!
Our hero, Snarf, is wandering the world in search of fame and fortune. The enchantress, Athea, has promised to make his wish come true if Snarf can recover her magic wand from the evil wizard Soothhaze. Let's join Snarf as he is teleported into Soothhaze Castle.
Whoa, that was tingly. Oh no, it's a
Quack.
a duck?
It's nice to meet you. My name is Willie the Duck.
The duck. Yeah, welcome to SnarfQuest Tales. Don't mind any lack of quality in things like voice acting or the character models. He didn't exactly look all that surprised when he saw Willie here. This is actually an alpha build, made in about 3 weeks by a small group, so that's pretty neat. Basically just something to look at to say, hey, we made a thing, and give the fans something to mess around with. Of course, voices aside, I rather like how this is overall. It's very nice looking. And speaking of this, the intro part with the talking, if I'm not mistaken, I think that actually was Larry Elmore himself, so that's pretty cool. And speaking of the intro, Athea, from what I've seen in the comic, she doesn't look like the mysterious robed figure that we saw there. I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm just going to assume that maybe she will look different in the game. Or at least I'm hoping so, because that is not what I remember her looking like. However, the quest to fetch her wand and get a wish, that is actually, I believe, like one of the first adventures of the comic, so this demo is actually covering part of that, so that's cool. But anywho, we've got a, Willie the Duck to talk to. Hey Willie, seen a magic wand?
Have you seen a magic wand?
Does it look like that stick over there?
Yes, that's it. I need that stick.
No can do. I'm Master Soothay's guard duck. And I can't let any of this stuff out of my sight without his permission.
And Soothay's is an evil wizard and apparently quite powerful and has the power to travel through time. I think he uses like an hourglass in order to do that. He can't just poof around, so he's not like all powerful or anything. But anyway, you do
Ducks
not belong in a pond.
not a treasure room.
That's not what Mr. Soothay says.
Soothay's? Isn't he the evil magician that owns this castle?
He's not evil. He feeds me.
Will he be along soon?
I hope so. I'm starving.
I could say that he doesn't look like a duck, but I already know from trying it before that this doesn't end well. And, of course, I already knew beforehand why it doesn't end well. We will explain that shortly. For now, I'm going to walk away. Actually, can I talk to you again?
Quack, I'm so hungry.
Willie's hungry. Poor duck. Fairly simple overall. Yeah, point and click, so not a whole lot to it.
Who goes there?
Hi there. I'm a friend.
A friend?
You don't look like one of my friends.
How do you expect to make friends if you won't give a Snarf a chance?
All right, you may pass, friend.
Yay, we're friends. But, why you want to know?
What do you want to know?
Because my boss, Master Soothay's, owner of this castle, told me to ask.
Well, Master Soothay's told me not to tell you who I am.
Oh, okay then. Have a good day.
Clever. Let's find something to feed Willie.
I'm looking for something to feed that dragon.
Shh. If he hears you say dragon, it will break Master Soothay's enchantment and he'll kill us all.
Whoa, that seems dangerous.
Not as dangerous as an unenchanted dragon.
Yes, because in this game's world, most dragons are fairly violent and will kill and or eat you. Willie was that way until Soothay's managed to enchant him somehow and make him believe that he is a duck. If you say the word dragon around him, he will come to and kill and or eat you, so let's avoid doing that.
Since we are now friends, if you see that skeleton down the hall, tell him I have a bone to pick with him.
Skeleton humor. Yay. But onward! Ooh, that's a door. That's a weapon rack. Can I have a weapon?
These weapons might kill a duck, not a dragon.
Well, it's a good thing we're dealing with the duck. Can I take a weapon?
These weapons might kill a duck, not a dragon.
No? Well, fine then. Ooh, kitchen. Hey, Willie's hungry and this is a kitchen. Let's get him some food.
You there, test this soup. Does it need some more pepper?
There's a lot of black stuff falling from the ceiling. I like how every option for this is too much pepper.
Too much pepper. Nonsense! You can never have too much spice in your life. Well, no one can live on soup alone. Maybe you'll enjoy some bread from the cellar.
Bread? I like bread.
Not unless you're trying to kill someone.
So you're a food critic, huh? Bah, you'd probably even hate the bread I keep in the cellar.
I actually like the line of dialogue with that. He mentions in the previous one, there's bread in the cellar. And then the first thing Snarf starts off with, if you choose the second option, is not if you're trying to kill someone. That always amuses me.
I think you need to sprinkle some more soup into that pepper.
You're such a joker. You mean it's too watery, don't you? Maybe you're right. I could use some of the bread in the cellar to sop up the extra soup.
I don't think that's how soup works. I mean, maybe a stew, but a soup is actually supposed to be watery, so I don't know why he would want to sop it up. Then again, he wants to have a bowl full of pepper, so he can have it.
Where is that made? I need more clean rags.
That vocal audio. Suddenly, he was clear speaking. Meanwhile, when we were in the dialogue, then he sounded kind of funny. I see a rag right here. I see rags over there too.
I have taken a dirty rag.
Alright, I've taken a dirty rag. We got our satchel of holding, that's where we keep all of our items. Which, we have one. Close that. We also have the menu. It's a menu. Resume game. Not much to it. So he talked about going to the cellar. Let's check that out. Ooh, food.
There's too much pepper in the air.
If you think it smells in here, perhaps you should cover your nose with a clean rag.
Well, fine. Of course, I guess that explains what all the black stuff is. He has a lot of pepper in here. It's just raining from the ceiling somehow. That seems like a terrible waste of pepper. What a terrible place to keep it. So we got a rag. He said use a clean rag, but use rag on Snarf.
Ugh, I'm not putting that rag anywhere near my face.
Fine then, we have to find a way to clean the rag. Otherwise we can no longer proceed through the kitchen. Ah, point and click. You clicked, then you wait. So the one thing that I don't like about 3D point and clicks, you have to worry about working around the camera. You can occasionally get stuck like right in their face and you can't see where you're clicking.
Map without an X is as useful as a sword without a blade.
Well, I mean, they can still look pretty. And if you are good with maps, you can find where you're going without an X. Unless he's talking about treasure, then yeah, pretty useless. A boop.
How strange. Where I come from, no one reads books in the hall.
Hi there. Well, that's a first. Got a big zoom in of a big nose. When we get to here, wait, what was that? There was a clickable. I saw it flash as the camera was changing. Candelabra. Click.
This place has so many candles. Soothhaze's monthly wax bill must be ridiculous.
Which was a thing back in those days. Whenever those days were. Back before electricity, back when it actually was all torches and candles. You actually did get, like a certain amount of candles that you could have, because wax was, I guess harder to come by. I forget the actual details, but the more candles you had, the more money you had to go around. So if you had candles all over the place like this, then you were pretty well off. Got a laundry room right there. We can do something with the rag, possibly. But first, I'm going to go upstairs, because there was more to the hallway. These are some very large stairs. Come on, click. There we go. Hello, Zeke.
Hey, buddy, can you help me?
Bark. Bark.
Okay. Wake up, man.
Wake up, man.
Let's play fetch.
No, he's dreaming he's a puppy.
Be very quiet.
So hungry. Tasty bones.
You get those bones, boy. You get those bones. I remember puppy dreams. Wait, no I don't. I don't sleep. That is a locked door. Cannot do anything with it. That is a very large sword. I also cannot do anything with it. It would be very nice to take it. However, it is as big as I am. That is a very big sword. I like swords. Oh, it must have fallen from up there. Huh. How is he still asleep if it fell from up there? That door just pushed me. A lot of collectibles in here. Grandfather clock. What time is it?
Let's see. The big hand is on the I, and the little hand is on the I. I guess that makes it I o'clock?
I don't think anybody ever told Snarf how time works. Or at least clocks. Hey, a crackling fire. Let's go. Let's go get some toasty buns.
Hot!
Too toasty. Come on, Snarf. You can find it.
Yummy. I can do with some good eats.
Wait. Half-eaten dinner. There was only a part of a cheese wheel there. And I think an apple. Must have been a small dinner. Hey, weapons. I want some weapons.
Hey, these are made out of foam.
Still cool looking. Can I take one? Usually Snarf went with like a sword of some sort. It'd be nice if he still had it. Or at least had the scabbard.
What
Desk.
terrible handwriting. I wish there was something to let people write and send mail without all that messy ink and stamps. We should call it Snarf Mail.
He's onto something. They should really come up with some device that can let you send messages without actually having to write it. I don't know. I got nothing, but he seems to be onto something. He's pretty smart. Oh, that's a bucket of water.
This bucket of water would be a great place to keep an alarm quack.
He is in the bucket of water. Okay, we need to work on collision here. Still, he probably needed to soak his feet anyway. Corked bottles.
Bottles everywhere, and not a drop to drink.
Most of those don't look like bottles, but whatever you say. Bedside table.
Dragon magazine? Who wants to read about dragons before bed?
Aha! References. That's a nice painting. Messy bed, though. If this is Soothay's room, then he should tidy up. Bookcase. Gonna find some more dragon.
Who needs books? They're no good in a fight. You can't even eat them. Wait, this book looks cool. The Complete Works of Larry Elmore.
Oh, we pulled a special book, apparently.
Wow, a secret door. I wonder if it has treasure in it.
Maybe. Let's go check. Oh, more clickable things. Let's hold off checking.
Somebody's having a ball with the world.
Boo. Yeah, the Complete Works of Larry Elmore. I'm actually planning on getting that someday. He does really good work. What do we got?
These windows are filthy. I can't see anything.
It's always been a beef I've had with games. The windows are always absolutely filthy. You can never look through them. I guess they don't have very good maids in games. Let's go through the door. Rickety closet door.
A Snarf could live in a closet this big. Who would keep a skeleton in their closet?
Why don't you
Lot
take a
of people.
picture? It'll last longer.
Who said that?
Don't ask me. I'm just a talking skeleton.
Hey, you said that.
My skull is empty, and I'm still smarter than you.
You also sound kind of funny with your audio. You sound and you're a skeleton, so that's saying a lot too.
Sorry, I didn't mean to stare.
What? You never seen a talking skeleton before?
Well, no.
That figures. It must be hard to see anything over that giant nose of yours.
He has very bad teeth.
You sure got a stick up your butt.
I'd like to see you hang around all day.
For a talking skeleton, you don't have much of a funny bone.
You make a good point for a talking pig.
Hey, at least I've got a nose.
I know what will shut you up. I have taken a bone.
That was quick. And heads will roll. Nothing to click here? Can't click myself. Onward to the laundry, yeah. I'd forgotten what I was doing. Sort of a detour here. I now have a bone. Yeah. I now have a rag and a bone. What to do with a bone? Ow. I think I just broke my nose on the door. Walking. Walking some more. Having some sort of camera control would be lovely in a game like this. And where is it? There we go. Oh, there's a door there. It's blocked by the curtain. To the laundry. Not sure if you could hear it just then, but I just heard somebody quoting Bugs Bunny, I think. Abracapocus. Hey, a lady.
Oh, look! A unicorn has come to visit me!
Unicorn? Okay.
Unicorn? Where?
And it talks! Lucky day!
Who, me?
Of course you. I don't see any other unicorns in here.
I think somebody needs to get some air. They've been breathing the laundry air too much.
I ain't no unicorn, lady.
Sure you are. Look at those horns on your head.
My hat has 2 horns, not 1.
2 horns? Then you must be an extra special unicorn.
It would probably blow her mind so much if he took off his helmet.
What's wrong with you?
Did you know that laundry soap contains lye? It's a corrosive that can damage the eyes.
You shouldn't get soap in your eyes.
That's easy for you to say. Unicorns don't have any clothes to wash.
But this one does. That was the truth about lye, though. It was used ages ago. I can't remember when it first started. Great, now I have to look that up because now I'm curious. But yeah, lye is something used in soap for a very long time. Very corrosive. It can actually cause blindness, blistering of the skin, and it's basically something you don't want to come in direct contact with. I'll put it that way. It can make you really sick, kill you. It's an acid essentially. So, yeah, not good to be around for too much.
You're nuts.
And that's one reason why it burns a little bit when you get soap in your eyes. Fortunately, that's a much lower amount of lye that you're dealing with. So you would probably have to just keep the soap there in order to mess up your eyes that much. Washboard here.
If I tied that washboard to my abdomen, I'd have a washboard on my stomach. Who would want that?
Somebody that wanted washboard abs. But
It takes a giant clothespin to hold a nose as big as mine.
well, you use more than one. I mean, like one for each nostril. Anything else? I like the sound of the fire. It's kind of nice. Anything else? Nothing? Well, I have something to wash. Wait, can I talk to you again?
Look, it's the last unicorn.
Good movie. Not what I'm here for. There we go. Dirty rag. You want to wash this for me, Lydia?
Would you mind cleaning this rag for me?
Anything for my favorite unicorn.
I have taken a clean rag.
Alright, I've got a clean rag. Now could somebody please install a window so she can get some air or something, I don't know. Maybe let her go dunk her head in the clean water. Onward with clean rag. Right, to the kitchen! Because now we can finally breathe and not breathe in, whatever the cook had the rag dirty with. Clicky, clicky. Whoa, getting a little lag. Don't know what that was about. That's some high ceilings. This guy's got a classy castle. To the kitchen, because I'm getting hungry. And I'm sure Willie is probably still quite hungry. Hey, cook,
Did I
anything
mention
else?
that there was bread in this cellar?
Yes, actually you did. Also, I just want to point out, watch his mouth when they talk.
Did I mention that there was bread in this cellar?
I've noticed that about him, Lydia. Actually, I think that was about it. The inside of their mouths are solid white. I don't know what's going on there, unless that's like a mist texture. Okay, licky. Oh, nope.
There's too much pepper in the air.
If you think it smells in here, perhaps you should cover your nose with a clean rag.
Hey, I have a clean rag. I just thought maybe it was automatic.
The
Let's
pepper
go.
in the kitchen room won't bother me if I cover my face with this clean rag.
Of course, it's still going to be getting in your mouth because that is a very large area. But whatever, we got a rag that our hand is going through. Hey, food. Roasted ham. Yum yum.
Look at the size of that ham. It could feed my whole family. Farf, swarf, barf, and Mama Bertha.
How rude. I don't put my hands on your food, do I?
I didn't put my hands on the food. I was looking at it.
Snarf's quest is over. I have found the pie.
Put that down. I made that for the Duchess, pig.
The pie is a lie.
Wah, wah. See what else we got. Vegetables. You.
Veggies. Don't touch that. I don't know where those hands of yours have been.
Around Lydia, so they're clean. Hey, cheese.
Ugh, who cut the cheese?
Food will be eaten on your time, Mr. Spicoli.
Okay. Hey,
Would the
game
cook
hand.
notice if I help myself to one of these birds?
Hey, don't play with the food.
But it's game hen. It's meant to be played with. Come on, man. I can't have any of this. Fine, I'll go to the cellar and have that bread. At least he's giving me permission for that. I hear barking. Camera rotation. Hey, there's more weapons. Cannot click them. Hey, there's a doggy. I knew I heard barking. That is a very active dog. When he moves, all three of these legs move. This one seems plastered to the ground. Oh, hi Fido.
This dog will not let me pass.
Okay, over here then.
This dog still will not let me pass.
Still? Fine, go over here. Said over.
What are you, deaf? I said this dog will not let me pass.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. Say it again.
I don't care where you click. I can't sneak past that dog.
Point and click humor. We have a bone. Dogs like bones. Let's see if Fido likes this bone.
Here's a bone. Good doggy.
Good audio. I'm sorry, I'm picking on the audio a lot. It's just a demo. I still find it funny though. Just the way it suddenly changes with some of them, and that is a lot of nice looking food. Bananas. Why do they have bananas in the cellar? Why do they have them at all? This isn't exactly a place where you would get them. Hey, there's bread.
This bread is stale. Only a bird brain will eat this. I've taken the basket of bread.
Only a bird brain would eat this, so I'm taking it. So now, we have a basket of bread in our satchel. Cool. Ooh, I know who wants bread. Willie! Let's go feed the ducks. Probably should have talked to Norman about the bone that he had to pick with the skeleton, but a little late for that. There's an upstairs area, but no way to go upstairs. Is this where he lives, the cook? There's a table, a lot of books. Looks like a little workstation of some sort. That is a lot of pepper falling. It's like snow, except it hurts. Let's get out of here, so we can breathe. Alright, back to Willie. Wait, Norman.
Hello again, friend.
Hello. Oh, nothing else? You think that having the helmet on, you think the audio for this guy and maybe Zeke would have like a little echo. If you've ever worn a bucket over your head or any sort of helmet, you don't sound like you normally would. To the treasure room! Gotta feed a duck. Hi Willie, I'm back. Did you miss me? You have very tiny feet, I just noticed. Well, they're very long, but they seem kinda skinny. Then again, you live off bread, so I doubt you have much to beef up with.
Quack, I'm so hungry.
Yep. Anything else?
Stop it! It tickles!
Apparently being clicked is tickling.
I bred you don't know what ducks eat. Here's a hint, it's not quackers.
Is it cheese?
Why you keep pushing me? You wanna cuddle?
Maybe.
Quack, I'm so hungry.
Oh, that's all of your dialogue? Okie doke. Well, let's speed the dragon. You two, Willie.
Hey, Willie, here's some bread, buddy.
Bread explosion.
So much bread. I'm so happy. I'm gonna eat all the bread off the ground.
I do not remember picking up that much bread. And it just sort of exploded from the ground when I gave it to him. That's a lot of loot. I like this room. Maybe I should just wish for this place.
Thank you for helping Snarf find the wand, but his princess is in another castle. Won't you come back for more adventures when SnarfQuest Tales debuts in 2015? Keep an eye on SnarfQuestTales.com for game details and development progress. We hope to see you again soon.
Alrighty then, that was fun. Now about that review. As said earlier, I like how this looks overall. As far as alpha builds go, it's not that bad. Everything seems to work fine, and it's not full of bugs like some can be. Audio gets a pass for now. Once they get the ball rolling, they'll probably be able to get more suitable voice acting and sound quality going on. I think I also noticed when the music would restart occasionally, so maybe some attention to looping would be good as well, but that's just my opinion. Visually, I like the direction they're going with it. It's clear and concise with the whole "you are in a castle" message with this demo, because it definitely feels like either a castle or a large manor of sorts. In many games, rock walls tend to feel more like dungeons, even with decent presentation. Some of the areas were big, but never overly spacious, having just enough decor to fill the void, and the smaller rooms never felt all that cluttered unless it was intentional, such as with that closet or the kitchen. The makers have a good sense of balance with this. Graphically, it's pretty alright. It has a unique style that, so far, fits with the source material. Everything seemed pretty clean, no rough edges or broken polys that I saw, and it was neither too cartoony nor too gritty, and I'm sure they'll get better as they develop it further. Though I will say Snarf's model bothered me a little. His, face region? Proboscis? It seems a little small to me, a bit more narrow than it should be. A minor detail, but wait, I know what it is. Well, it is more narrow in this, but he doesn't have the pig snout. In the comics, his nose, it was sort of like a cross between an elephant trunk and a pig snout, I suppose. Real flat at the end, bit thicker. But yeah, small things aside, I like what I'm seeing so far and hope you do as well. Speaking of seeing things, I actually threw some money at this to help the funding along before, so once the full game comes out you may spot my name somewhere, so that's fun. But anywho, this has been SnarfQuest Tales, an alpha build. I hope you've enjoyed watching. I'll see you all next time, and remember to stay groovy. Now where did I put my SnarfQuest book?